honestly don't know what to do to improve my performance against this guy. Like, sure, I could go run around looking for whatever fuck all bullshit there is. I'm sure there's stuff here and here. Whatever, there's obviously gonna be something there. Like, I get something for getting all those little cherub dudes and stuff like that, and I could still enhance the healings, but I'd have to also give up Flask. But like, map completion's almost completely done. There's just not much. I don't know. I'm not seeing the point. Thank you, Emmy. I appreciate that.
In my God, I am not no.
On you little shithead, let's go. Fuck off. Oh my god, man! The fuck are you supposed to do there? He just stands in the fucking go, god! Let's sit there and like mash the goddamn keyboard until this fucking idiot starts. That's my biggest complaint with this game, is a lot of things take entirely too long to do.
In my dream,
Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking idiot. No one fucking cares.
Now I
And your own mom doesn't want to hear what you have to say, you fucking moron. Your mom's ashamed of you. Cool, just keep fucking doing stuff that I can't really respond to. Hit me some more, yay! Jesus.
now you see.
Shut the fuck up. Still have no idea what the plot of the game is. And now, so what I've heard about Blasphemous 2 is that all of the problems that this game has, that game does not have. Like, I've heard people, you know, say that Blasphemous, you know, Blasphemous 1 is pretty rough around the edges. So I'm like, alright, well, you know, maybe it's not that bad. I see where their issues, their complaints are. Thank you. Can you stop with the fucking lightning bolts? Jesus, that fucking, it hurts so much. The fireballs specifically do so much fucking damage. It's like unreal. Oh my god, what the... I'm pressing any key. Continue now, you fucking... Shit, I can't believe I actually have to fucking fight the phase 1 boss all over again. Just for a shot at the shitty phase 2, where they fucking throw attacks everywhere, knock you off the platforms constantly. Like... It's not fun. Whoever play tested this game and said, yeah, this is great, this is a perfect ending to the game, that person should be punched directly in their mouth. Because they used their words for evil. What the oh my fucking god. I'm gonna die. I had to fucking go through 3 goddamn heals because of that. Fuck you, no, fuck, oh my god. Just fucking kill me. At this point, just fucking kill me. I have 2 fucking heals left. I can't do a goddamn thing. So just fucking end me right now. Yeah, now you're doing an attack that is impossible to dodge, so let's just fucking end this right now. I'm not joking when I say whoever designed this boss should be punched directly in their fucking mouth, because they spoke words during that phase, during the planning phase, or whatever fucking the PCP or meth phase, whatever it was that fucking pushed them to create this fucking travesty of a fucking fight. I'd imagine there's probably some crack pipes involved, and you're still fucking talking.
Now,
What the fuck up? What a fucking loser. Awesome. Where are the platforms? Oh, good. Those are the platforms that I love to get. Oh, great, great, great. I love how it like manages to avoid me. Like it's like, oh, I'm coming in to attack, but he's, you know, he's gonna dodge, and oh, there goes his 360 garbage. Nope, can't. Nope. Just bounce me around. Just fucking... This is a no fun allowed fight. Great. More fire. I'm not covered in enough fireballs yet. Oh my god, it doesn't end. The fireball the fireball phase is like the worst. Oh great, here we go. Yep, can't worry about attacking him because I gotta attack these. Oh great, more fireballs. I'm not spamming enough of that shit. Like look at that. Like what the fuck do? You literally cannot avoid any of that. Cool. Fireballs. Yay. And no platforms to get to where the boss is at right now. Where I can... nope. Gotta take damage. Can't... no fun. No fun allowed. I got to fucking... I hardly got to do anything, and now I'm gonna get fucking juggled to death by this goddamn lightning. Nope, can't do anything, because now we're doing attacks that take up the entire goddamn screen and give you an epileptic fit. Don't know how that hit me, but cool. Glad to experience that. I can't fucking do anything. Jesus Christ. I could not do anything. The game just fucking stun locks you and then just throws a fucking wall of garbage at you.
In my God,
Shut the fuck up, you fucking cocksucker. Eat an entire fucking bag of dicks.
Now,
Not just one, not just two, an entire fucking bag. I'm glad that hitbox was so still there for you. Oh, we're getting... awesome. So glad you're able to just do that. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Love that for me. Jesus. I'd be less annoyed if it wasn't for, like... it's the fireball and the lightning attacks that I think are the worst. With the lightning attack, there's one of two attacks that can happen. You can get this one that's relatively easy to avoid. You just go from one side to the other. This, you know, the platform, these things blow up the platforms. I don't know if I've ever been really hit by that. Great. Juggle me to death, right? Don't know where I was supposed to go for that. Thanks, game. Thank you. Fuck you, you fucking... Oh, good. We haven't had enough of this bullshit yet. Nope, just track me in the corner, fuck me in the corner. Great. Just, yeah, hit me more. And yeah, just run away from me at a perfect speed that I can't catch up with you. Love that for you. What a garbage game. Yeah, I take that back. No, actually, the game isn't garbage. The first half of the game is fine. I'd even say that the mid game is okay. But this game fucking gets pants on head fucking fart sniffing stupid near the end of the fucking game. Awesome. That was so cool that you did an attack that I couldn't avoid. And that took up the entire fucking screen. Now let's take that out. Now what? Oh good, the lightning. God, get the fuck out of here! Fuck you! If there's another fucking phase, I'm gonna fucking... oh god. There's another fucking phase. Isn't there? Is there more? Fucking god. Good fucking riddance. I mean, after that bullshit, you have to fucking teabag the shit out of him. What a fucking terrible boss. We're not done teabagging yet. Cover him in fucking teabagging. Fuck you. God. And thank you, Emmy. Thank you for cheering me on. I appreciate it. I appreciate you supporting me. Like that. Oh, we're probably gonna get the bad ending because I didn't...
You have freed His Holiness from his afflicted torment. And now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream.
Why is this dude... Watch this guy. He has an animation where he's playing with his sack. Yep, look.
Of the grievous miracle, the final relic. The grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the Father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting. That first relic is here, at the top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the turned throne where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain. And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits. Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart. Your communion.
Okay. This better not be another boss fight. No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna have me do a boss fight with this type of movement where it's just slow as fuck. Okay, I don't know what ending B
A
is.
mountain of ashes that swallowed up sins and sinners alike has had no mercy on you either. At the mercy of the miracle you were, and at the mercy of the miracle you remain. You are no longer anything but one more anonymous visage, without a voice, without countenance. Your penitence is over.
All right. And now, after stream, I can go to YouTube and be like, what the fuck was that? That is Blasphemous, though. My thoughts on this game, I think we're pretty clear on my thoughts. It's... Yes, it is beating Emmy, which means I can move forward with my surprise on Monday. No, oh, whoop, wrong one. Oh. So yeah, I have a surprise planned for Monday's stream, and all next week. We're gonna be doing something special. I've been messing around with it off stream, trying to set up like a new layout for it, and I'm still working on that. I got a few finishing touches I got to put on that. But yeah, it's something I've been working on in between streams, play testing to make sure it works and everything like that. It is Metroid, specifically Metroid Dread. So yeah, I got some surprises with that for next week. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to go back to Dread, because Dread, it's like this game was... So let's get into it. What do I think of this game? I think in terms of like it being a buggy and relatively smooth experience in terms of like playing the game, not having a lot of crashes and stuff like that. I think this game is really, it's got a good foundation for that. It's got a solid, it's got basically a good, foundation of the base of like what a Metroidvania is, but it also feels like they took... Is that... Who are the... Okay. I guess these are the Kickstarter backers. So like in terms of like stability, this is a very stable game. The early parts of the game are that's definitely a look that somebody went with. Good on you, Hunter. I appreciate the hustle. Joel is I guess they're trying to one up each other, man. Oh no, here we got a normal face now. Oh, you share. Okay. I feel like the early parts of this game are really, really solid. A lot of the boss fights, most of the boss fights that I did are a lot of fun. Even that second to last one before the old fuckhead. Yeah, like all those bosses I had fun with. I didn't really get annoyed or angry or frustrated or anything like that with any of the it's just that last boss, and some of those final areas were kind of frustrating to navigate. I think a better fast travel system would have been better, like maybe allow you to fast travel between all the resting points and you wouldn't even need the little hand thing. It would make getting around the world easier. It'd make me more inclined to 100% the game if the fast travel system was better. So a lot of the bosses are fun. A lot of the moves that you get are really cool. You can find a lot of uses for them. The sword charge I hardly ever use, but I even found uses for that. Trying to think of like what I if there were any abilities that I had that I didn't use, and I can't think of any. From my ranged attack to my downward, the downward stab to, that slide attack. I used the crap out of that, especially in the last boss. It was a huge help in what I kind of started to learn about that phase 1 of that last boss is you can kind of stun lock him if you're fast enough. If you can kind of, if you can predict where he's going to go next, and like do a slide dash over there, and like as soon as he appears, do one of those dash attacks into him and start up a combo. It'll prevent him from launching one of his attacks because he'll, like, after a certain amount of damage, I think he teleports again. And so if you kind of just get him in that loop, there were a few times where you probably saw that I was able to knock him out. But so, like, the moveset's pretty solid. Abilities overall, I'd say they completely dropped the ball on that. The movesets that you have at the start of the game are basically the movesets you have at the end of the game. You don't get anything else, really. Like, I got the ability to see those red platforms and to jump down pits and not get hurt by gas. And and talk to dead bodies for whatever reason. That didn't really do too much for me. So yeah, the Metroid side of the Metroidvania in this game is, I feel they completely dropped the ball on that. But the Castlevania stuff, like the map system was easy to kind of like, I think they should have marked the merchants, because there were two. There's one that I couldn't remember where that merchant was, and they had an item I think I wanted. It was like a defense increase or something like that. Would have been helpful in that final fight. Although now I'm thinking about it, that final fight, I was getting, the biggest problem I was having was with fireballs, and I did have fire resist things that I didn't use. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff where I feel this game drops the ball. Like, they kind of essentially hint at there being like a double jump in the game. I never found it. I never got it. Maybe it's there somewhere, I don't know. But if it is, it's really well hidden. If there's any like movement boosting mechanic like items in the game, they buried them deep. Near the end of the game, we saw I'd explored 93% of the map. I'd unlocked that boss, that super boss thing. Didn't really like, and I don't feel like going back to that. Yeah. So overall, I feel that, while this game has a lot of glaring issues, like I'd say it's more of like, I wouldn't even call it like a Metroidvania, because there's the Metroid aspect of the Metroidvania is completely missing. Yeah, you get some health upgrades, and you get some, the magic bar upgrades. That's about where it starts and ends, though. Like, you don't get new abilities that allow you to traverse the map. I kept thinking, oh, this is something, come back later. Like, how do you get out of the gunk to get to those treasure chests? Don't fucking know. Like, there's this gunk that, like, slows you down. So I was thinking, okay, maybe there's, like, some sort of item that I get that allows me to move freely in water or something like that. Like a gravity suit in Metroid, In terms of like the upgrades that you got, there weren't a lot of those. I think that was somewhere where they really kind of missed the opportunity or missed the point. But as for like I said, what I like about the game, I did like that it has like some Souls-like mechanics where you have the healing items. And, enemies stay dead until you rest at one of those things, which is a very Souls-like mechanic, where enemies stay dead until you rest at a bonfire. Or in Demon Souls, it would be a Archstone. Bloodborne, it's just if you go back to the Hunter's Dream. And Elden Ring is Site of Grace. Touch Grace. Like touching grass. So I kind of like that they had that. I definitely did like how the combat felt most of the time. The bosses, like I said, I think that most of the bosses were really cool. A lot of fun. Like the tutorial boss all the way up until like the second to last boss was absolutely solid. I'm not sitting there like having to, you know, hope for, like, pray for the right RNG, basically, is what that last boss felt like. So I had some really cool bosses. The overall art aesthetic was really nice. I like the kind of the pixel art that they went with. I like that, you know, some of the finishers are really, really cool. I know, Emmy, you weren't a fan of the bullhead one, but I thought that shit was hilarious. What else is there that I liked? I liked that there were a good amount of collectibles as well. That kind of felt like, you know, it gives you something to do besides just looking for the next boss. You know, you're also like, oh, well, what's this? Let me get this. And then you get it and you're just like, oh man, that's so cool. That's what I like, though, is I like the brutality of it. I like how it's just how visceral and vicious it is. That you just like smashing the like, he's just so angry at this thing that, you know, like when he with the torch dudes, he'll like rip the torch away from them, knock them down, and then like stab them with the torch to light them on fire and then stomp their head. And it's like, I played Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 a lot. I actually streamed all of Doom 2016 and most of Doom Eternal. Or not most of. Jesus, what am I talking about? I hardly got into Doom Eternal before. I was just playing a bunch of random games before Elden Ring DLC came out. When the Elden Ring DLC came out, I was all in that for about a month straight. Kind of on and off with other stuff. And then I eventually decided I was going to try and see how Metroid fits with me. Like, I love Metroid. Absolutely love Metroid. I got art here, over here, Samus right there. Oh yeah, and down here is Samus with Master Chief taking on some Xenomorphs. I've got Samus art over there. I have a Samus Christmas tree ornament. I love Metroid. I mean, a lot of my shirts are Metroid related as well. And so that's kind of when I wanted to, once I realized how much I enjoy Metroid Dread, and like, you know, replaying Metroid Dread, I was worried I was going to get bored of it. Nope. And then I thought Dread mode was going to be not a lot of fun. No, it was a great deal of fun. So yeah, it's you know, once I got into, I was trying to remember why why I even started talking. Oh yeah, because you mentioned the brutality in this game, and I wanted to kind of elaborate on how the brutality doesn't bother me. It's part of what I enjoy about games like this, is when you can do stuff like that. Like with Elden Ring, it's why I like in Bloodborne, it's why I like strength building so much. You can get this big fucking like torso-sized weapon. You just smash the shit out of people, and it's very cathartic. Like if you're ever angry at something, like go load up like Doom 2016. A few glory kills, and you'll be feeling right as rain. And you think this is brutal, and Doom, you know, it's a first-person shooter, and you're ripping a dude's arm off and beating him to death with his own fucking arm, ripping a goddamn fang out of a pinky's mouth and shoving it into his head. You know, it's very, very violent, very, very graphic, but it's a lot of fun. If you're into like first-person shooters that are very like fast-paced, frantic, not like the Call of Duty type stuff. It's Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal nailed the old school FPS feel perfectly, and the soundtrack, you know, unbeatable. Back to this game though. So, Justin Vance. Oof. That name is now forever ruined. job on that, conservatives. So yeah, with this game, you know, I've kind of gone over what I like, you know, art style, bosses, the upgrades and stuff you can get for your weapon, and pixel art. And overall, like, the movement and stuff like that feels pretty good. What I don't like about the game is the final boss. That's top of the list. S tier, top of the list. I don't like that final boss at all. I feel like it's mostly luck based. Not mostly, but a lot of it is luck based. Yeah, the last boss was not very good. The lack of direction near the end game, when you're not sure like where to go next. Like I'm sure I missed a ton of stuff, but it is what it is. The end game, not very interesting. The story doesn't make any sense. I don't know anything about the story at all. Somebody was like, what is this game about? I would say a guy with a cone head murders a bunch of random people just existing. That seems to be it. Like the dudes pouring the lava, they're pulling a chain occasionally. They're not doing anything wrong, and he just runs up to them with a fucking sword and bang, starts hacking them up. No, I don't know anything about the story. I don't know why we're killing all these people, why we're, you know, I know that there's a lot of indictments about like Christianity and stuff like that in there as well, and like how dogmatic it can be at times. But aside from that, I don't know anything about this fucking game. I just know that there's some Christian-like elements, and I only know that because I used to go to church a lot. I don't anymore. But yeah, like, so the last boss I think was, you know, a real joke. Story doesn't make any sense, and the end game is very much a drag. And some of the enemies just take way too long to kill. And the guard mechanic that you have to like parry and like riposte or like just block the damage, and you kind of get pushed back a bit. Sometimes it feels like that doesn't work, and some of the combat near like ladders and like those walls that you can cling onto, it just doesn't work well, because the same button that you use for attacks, like directional attacks and all that stuff, the same controls that you use to get onto ladders and to cling to walls. And so if you're needing to fight enemies near ladders or like near those wall things, you're gonna take some unnecessary damage. And it happened to me multiple times when I was streaming this game. So I don't think those were handled very well. I would say, you know, overall out of 10, I would give this maybe a 7, a very soft 7, almost 6.5. But I'll settle on a 7 out of 10 for this. Overall, it's not a bad game, but it does not stick the landing. It started off strong. I was having a blast playing it, and even earlier in today's stream, I was having a lot of fun with it. But at the end of the game, it slowed to this crawl, and I was just ready to be done with it before it was over. Like, I was just like, come on, where's the next boss? Where's the next boss? I don't want to have to sit here and hunt for it. And it's like, I guess that's my other gripe is the movement in the game is very slow. To get from A to B, it feels like it's very slow. I think the fast travel system could have been handled better. If they'd let you work between the rest points, I think that would have been better. Instead, they took the Castlevania Symphony of the Night mechanic, where like you had specific areas that were designed to just be work points, nothing else. And I don't think that was a good decision. But, you know, so would I ever play this game again? Probably not. No. Now that I know that the last boss is completely unfun, and the end game is not very fun, I don't see myself coming back to this one. Like I said, I have heard from people who played this game and then Blasphemous 2 that Blasphemous 2 fixes a lot that was wrong with the game. Some streamers that I watch who played it, and one of my subscribers, I believe he played it some too, and he you know, I've yet to see a person say anything bad about this game, about Blasphemous 2. Blasphemous 1, you know, the same subscriber who said that 2 was really good, he said he liked this one. He wasn't singing its praises as much as like 2, for example. So yeah, overall, like, you know, for like a recommendation on this game, I would say maybe watch this one to get a feel for like how the game plays and all that stuff, and maybe just go straight to Blasphemous 2. Get like a story synopsis or whatever. I don't know if Blasphemous 2 is just like an actual direct sequel, like story-wise, because I don't know what the story is. Yeah, we got a parrying lord, right? Well, I can't get a mouse, so I'm going to point at it, but you can't see where I'm pointing. The parrying lord, though. But yeah, my recommendation would be to, like, if you want a good Metroidvania, this is not, you're not going to find what you're looking for here. I would definitely recommend Hollow Knight. I haven't even beaten Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is so fucking good. I mean, I think you might even like the art style of Hollow Knight. It's very cute. There's a lot of bugs and stuff, but it's not like, they're not gross bugs. There's one part of the game that might upset you if you're bothered by bugs. But Hollow Knight is a fucking fantastic. Hollow Knight is fucking amazing though. If you're not like big into like the Metroidvania type stuff though, I'd say avoid stuff like the Path of Pain. Path of Pain is basically like where experts go to die. Boss fights in Hollow Knight are really hard, but the controls feel very responsive. It never felt like it was like the game doing something wrong. Anytime I died in Hollow Knight, it was like, okay, now I see what I did wrong there. Or like if I'm trying to like, you know, nail bounce off of spikes or something like that, and I'll get myself killed sometimes doing that. But yeah, Hollow Knight is a solid fucking Metroidvania. It's exactly what I think a Metroidvania should be. Aside from obviously Metroid and Castlevania, well, I'll say Symphony of the Night, because a lot of the follow-ups to Symphony of the Night, where they kind of switched over to that style of Castlevania games, were very hit and miss. I remember playing one in Afghanistan that was a lot of fun. I remember like on like Tower Guard and stuff like that, we'd take turns. One guy would be on watch, and the other guy would kind of sit down in the corner out of sight, so you would, you know, the light from your Game Boy, your DS wouldn't be seen, and so you'd sit there in the corner and you'd be playing your DS, and you know, the two of us were like working on Castlevania together. Like I'd take an hour at my, you know, playing the game, and then while he's playing the, like, and he like if he's heard, you know, I'd be talking to him about like what I'm doing and stuff, kind of like this. And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, if you go into that room there, you can do it." And then I'd kind of do the same for him. He'd be sitting there playing, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that boss. With that boss, you should, you know, use this attack. That'll be really helpful." And so like we're able to, you know, keep an effective guard on everything. So there was never like a lack of eyesight, but we also got to play video games while on guard duty. It was a cool system that we had. It was me and one other guy, and the guy was a bit of a meathead, but a gym addict, if you will, but I don't hold that against him. Some people really, really like that. I don't. But yeah, this is not a Metroidvania that I would recommend. But if you're really interested in like all the religious stuff, I'd say get a plot synopsis of this and then go into Blasphemous 2. I don't know if there's a cutscene or... What? What are sacred sorrows? There's... Oh. Wow, 81% complete. I'd say I did pretty good on completion. What's the extras? Oh, there's skins? Oh, that's what I got. I like that look. Background selector. Well, that just looks weird. Huh. Oh, look! It's our favorite person in the video game. No idea who that is. There you go. What is this? I have enough time to, like, look at this. What is this? Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh, God. Oh, is this like a... Oh, is this like a boss rush? Oh, I shouldn't have... Okay. Okay, so you take your save file in and you fight the boss. Whoops. Right. Whoop. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just a boss rush mode, huh? Oh, God. Ow. Ow. Come on, come on, come on, you can, got him. Go away. Weird, creepy head thing. Yeah, that's a boss rush mode. Okay. We'll go until either we die or we get to the last boss. I'm not doing that last boss again. Well. Okay. Go on to the next boss. Is this gonna be like this might be like in order? Wait. So there's a chance you might actually have to fight him. I don't remember. Maybe I did fight him. I just don't remember. Nope. He set me flying. Okay. Jesus. This guy's kind of hard. Okay, I'm getting absolutely fucking demolished. Of course, I've never fought this boss before, so I don't know what... Oh, get it. Jesus, that was rough. Oh, that was it? Okay. See, ew. I'm not doing True Torment. Yeah, True Torment, the one with the final boss in it. What a surprise. All right, it is, oh Jesus, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I usually don't go this late, but I wanted to finish this game. So this is